Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. 14 stars remain. Because we gotta get to 70 in this game, I believe, not 60. If only it was 60. But oh well, if we're at 56 stars currently, we need to get to 70. No guarantees we'll make it this stream, because we've got a uphill road ahead of us. We're getting to the point where we've gotten like most of the particularly simple stars. Most of the layups have been done. So the ones that remain now, we really are going to have to work for. But we are here. We are ready. Turned off the live reaction button. Yeah, I did turn off the live reaction button. I don't know. If you guys really like it, I might turn it back on. I don't know. It just kind of gets in the way of me being able to read the chats. Because on YouTube, the chats appear at the bottom up, and then the live reaction button is in the bottom right corner of the screen, so I can never read the bottom chat, which is the most recent one. Anyways, but as for streams this week is interesting schedule-wise. I mean, as I'm sure a lot of you already noticed, this is a 2 p.m. stream. That's a bit odd. Tomorrow we also have a 2 p.m. stream, which will be for Princess Maker 2 Regeneration, which is a re-release of Princess Maker 2. Any of you real longtime fans might understand why that's going on. If not, you can do some research and figure out. What I will say is basically Princess Maker is... It was what was big on the channel before it actually became, like, somewhat relevant, so that'll be fun. That'll be streaming to Twitch and the Let's Play channel, so if you want to watch that, make sure you're tuning in there. If you want to catch my streams in general, because I do a lot more streams than just these challenge ones, every stream is streams to Twitch, whereas only a select few stream to the main channel. If you prefer watching on YouTube, you can subscribe to the Let's Play channel, but the best place to catch the streams is on Twitch, because they are all always there. Fair enough, Alex. Hello, Alex. But yeah, and then, rest of the week is pretty normal. We got our Danganronpa stream on Thursday. That game is getting very interesting plot-wise. I'm curious to see where that's going, but, we'll have to wait until Thursday. And then Jackbox Friday, 10 p.m. as per usual. But yeah, that's enough of that. So, let's get started with some Mario. Okay, and there we go. All right, to the castle. So last stream, I believe the bulk of our stars came from Tall Mountain. We finally kind of cracked the code to scaling it efficiently. I don't recall if we got the... I do not believe we actually succeeded in the red coin star, so that might be where we start today. Because that's probably the low-hanging fruit here. Hello, Quillshots. Welcome to the stream. The only other thing we might try first, because it's closer, like, geographically. That is a really cool side flip. Not what I intended, but kind of cool. We have not gotten the timed star for Peach's secret slide yet. We've gotten a bit more practice on slides since attempting this star initially. So I'm hoping, perhaps, we might be able to pull it off now. We'll see, though. So, and obviously we need to dive for it. Now, where the trouble comes in is there's a certain part of the slide that cancels our dive. So we need to figure out how we're dealing with that. I believe it's this part here. So yeah, there we go. I mean, that's about as clean as we've ever done that. Hopefully it's enough. I don't know what the time we need is, specifically. Not that, apparently. Anyone in chat know what time we need to beat to get the timed star here? Oh yeah, we do have MIPS, right? We could, that's the bunny in the basement. That's definitely the one we need to try to get today. I believe we've already done the first one of that, and the second one I think is not supposed to be any more difficult. So that's probably a good one too. Like that is one we can definitely get. And while we're down there, there's some Hazy Maze Cave stars, I think. Ah, thanks for the follow. Sorry, my window is cropped in such a way that the name is getting cut off. That was the wrong window to move. Alright, jam followed by a number. Okay. I was confused with the name there for a second because it has the word follow in the name. And then I was like, wait a minute. Is it saying jam followed me, or is this part of the name? You have to beat in 21 seconds. 20 seconds, okay. I mean, obviously that's not a very clean start. We could do to improve that. Is there any shortcuts that are viable? Like, can I just, like, fall off the slide at a certain point and have success? Okay, see, this is where things get really bad. And in spite of that, still only like 4 or 5 seconds off. Like, if we get it real clean, then it should be plausible. Ah. Oh, I see. I get it now. Jam followed by number. It's a play on like all the usernames. It's like James 5072 or whatever. Fair enough. You have to be an interesting study. What is the average age of someone who has a, like, real... okay, this is not going to go well. Okay, and see, this is why we need to do the dive. I'd be curious if they did a scientific study about the average age, or maybe this would technically be a statistical analysis, but of the average age of someone with just, like, a normal name... that is their username without a number following it, or some other sort of modifier. I reckon it's probably not going to be just strictly like the older the more likely, because at a certain age, you're going to be so old that you weren't like in the vanguard of embracing it. I think it's going to be more likely people who are in their like late 20s, early 30s, around from like 2000, well, given the current platforms that are relevant, like 2005 to 2010 is my bet. Like, I don't think it's going to the boomers. It's probably mostly millennials with a bit of Gen X, I would imagine. Hello, Hyperdrosity. Okay. Oh, okay. We need to do better at diving. Clearly. But no, that would actually be interesting to see what the average age of an internet user following those rules is. That wasn't bad. Obviously, it's not as fast as it's like possible to do. Are there any other strategies I can use to, like, go faster? Or we're just kind of stuck at speed? Mostly millennials, I feel called out. Well, that's what we feel called out about. It's not a bad thing. If anything, it's kind of cool. Who knows? Maybe you can auction off these, natural usernames in another couple decades. Maybe there's gonna be some monetary value of someone saying, you know what, I don't want to be Twitter user Joshua number 3785. I want to be just Joshua, actual Joshua, the real Joshua, Joshua Prime. And then boom, It could be the investment you didn't know you were making. Now, granted, I'm sure it's probably against the terms of service on most of these sites to auction off your username, but... And why not? If you can do it with web domains, why not, you know, the social media equivalents? Okay. Okay, that was our best start so far. Hug those corners, make it tight. Okay. Oh, okay, messed up here badly. Even so, it's not gonna be the furthest thing in the world. Okay, it's gonna be pretty far. We need a flawless opening and then a flawless, like, arches section. To restart an attempt, jump off the side when you can. But then won't I die? Because then if I lose enough lives and end up outside the castle, I think that ends up being slower. Depends. I think the boomers would use the first-second name combo, so they get an unfair advantage. True, true. Boomers might be the demographic that would be most likely to use a real name as a username. Okay. It's not the worst, but I don't think it's going to be good enough. Was that worse than the previous time? You can land a letter a bit on... What? You can land on a letter a bit of the track if you turn it. Okay. Assuming that's going to be a good tip. Run it through a spell check first, though, please. I assume you're telling me there's a shortcut that I can take, but I don't understand the directions. 21 seconds is a 1% chance clear. Ooh. Okay, I mean, it's not the worst. Like, do I lose any speed from just straight up hugging walls? Is there friction in this game? Did they code that in? Okay. Let's see what this does. I mean, I guess it's faster in the sense I didn't have to get the star. Fair enough. Though imagine if I dove off on an attempt that was actually on track to win. I would be so mad at myself. And in we go. Well. This one isn't looking great. Are there any, like, speed hacks I can do? Any, like, things where it's like, oh, if you wiggle the stick in the right way, you, like, preserve your momentum or something? Oh, that wasn't bad. Intentionally landing? I don't hate it. Pretty sure the best strat is to swerve to the left once the barrier disappears. You can fall to a lower section of the slide from there. Okay, Oops. There we go. Accidentally pressed A there to confirm. Don't need to do that, obviously. Now, should I be turning right now so I can actually climb up the stairs? Yes. I don't want to, though. Like, come on, just let me up. Thank you. My pleas were heard from the Mario gods. So now we will attempt to recreate this success on the slide itself. So here we go. Just please let me get the star. Okay. Oh, blue coins. And there's not a coin star here. And I doubt there's enough for you to be able to get an extra life, but okay, I mean, that's cool. Oh, we totally need to turn around, don't we? Ooh, that is a really nice start. So you're saying I just want to, like, go straight off the left here? You sure about that? Like so? That didn't seem to have worked. Like, it didn't even look like it was close to working? I don't know, maybe you're thinking I had a shortcut on another side. I'll try again, and it doesn't cost me anything. Maybe we gotta, like, I don't know. Like, if we, like, turn it now. Like, there's nothing in this void, is the issue. I don't even see where we're trying to go. You'd have to jump over the left railing and aim for the... Okay, well, I can't jump. Ironically, I can't jump on this particular section. At least not while trying to maintain any sort of speed. Maybe if I go off the right, maybe that's the trick. Now, there's nothing here. Literally nothing. We'll look up a speed run. Fair enough. Speedrunners generally know what they're doing, more so than I do. That was pretty bad to start. I think I have to go the normal way. I just have to be the best normal belly slider of all time. Imagine it's the mother of all slip and slides. And you are a child. Now, it's possible this might not be possible. I don't exactly want to waste the entire stream on this, if that is indeed the case. Is there any trick to, like, maybe make this timer start later or something, perhaps? Like, is that a thing? Does it start when I cross a threshold, or when I land, or... Well, that didn't go well. Are you spamming the jump button? I have a LS controller, which spams it for me. It's called a turbo button. Apparently it used to be a popular feature on controllers back in the day. Why? I have no idea. The use cases are extremely niche. basically, unless it's a Mario Party minigame, I don't know what you'd be using it for. I guess maybe a game that has, like, where rapid fire might be a thing, but you have to manually, like, mash the fire button, I guess. Speaking of, I just realized something. Because I've been playing a bit of Mario Party games recently for reasons, and I figured something out. I hate, well, no, okay, I didn't figure this out. This I always do. I really dislike button mashing based minigames in Mario Party. I hate them. They are the worst type of minigame to me, and I don't understand why I seem to be alone in this opinion. Like, granted, most people don't think they're like the magnum opus of the series or anything, but there's a lot of people who just really don't seem to mind them at all. And will say, well, you know, they're better than X type or Y type or whatever. And I realized why that's the reason for this. It's because the Mario Party game I played the most back in the day was Mario Party 8, which I don't actually think has a single button mashing minigame. So I'm not conditioned to, like, accept them as just part of society and life. Yeah, I've seen a world where they are lacking, and it was glorious. And I pine every day to go back to that plane of existence. Whereas I guess everyone else just kind of, you know, gained a tolerance for it, or acquired taste, or whatever the proper analogy would be in this scenario. Conversely, I guess I've got basically the same opinion on the motion control minigames that are like just shake the Wii remote a whole bunch, as a lot of people seem to have on the button mashing, where it's like, I mean, it's not the pinnacle of the series or anything, but and it's fine. It doesn't offend the senses or anything. Heck, I mean, at least being able to, like, shake an object around has some real-world utility. When the heck in the real world are you gonna have to mash a button as hard and fast as you possibly can? It's not a thing. Nothing operates that way that makes any sense. Whereas, you know, I mean, the shaking can work. Like, what if you're making protein shakes or something? You know, that's useful in that case. Button mashing games are very simply yet action-packed. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's an opinion. I guess there's the advantage that, like, everyone is, like, completely dialed in, like, the whole time. Because, like, even just a single, like, lost second of progress can spell your doom. But even so, I don't like them. Like, I mean, let's explore. Are there any shortcuts here? Like, it's not a very long slide, so I don't think there are shortcuts. You swerve to the left after the right turn. Okay. So I turn right, and then I just, like, go left off the slide? I mean, I'll try it. Do keep in mind, if it's a shortcut that requires jumping, where it's like, oh, you gotta jump, otherwise you don't have the height to make the distance, then I can't do that. Ironically enough. Okay. So you gotta turn right, and then I just, like, go here? Or is it after I turn right? You said. It's like I complete the turn and then just, like, go off the edge? You need to be facing left when you see the first yellow rail, then go over the rail. Yellow rails. Okay. Like the very first yellow rail? It's like before I'm even on the slide, because if I need to... Let me just... Okay, I'm gonna turn off the automatic jumping for a second, just so I can see, like, do some experimenting and see what you guys are even talking about. Okay. So this is just some research. Okay. Woo, I'm sliding. So are you saying I need to do this? Okay, I don't think it's that. I'm just trying to figure out what the trick is normally to be able to assess whether it's doable under challenge rules. Why did I voluntarily dive? This is counterproductive towards my aims. It's very similar to that. You just need to gain more speed for it to work. Okay, well, if I need to jump over the railing for it to work, then I can't do it. I can't jump while I'm dive sliding. Right, so if the thing is I need to jump over the very first railing, then that's just out of the question. Like, there's no possible... No, wait, okay. There's no possible way for me to do that. It's like, if I go, like, from here and... Yeah, I can't do that when I'm sliding on my belly. So, I mean, I'm pretty certain that trick is going to be impossible then, because it requires jumping over the railing, which I can't do. And it is on the, like, upward slope thing, so, I mean, there's maybe an outside chance of the momentum being in your favor, but I doubt it. Yeah, I really, like, stick to the floor there. Like, I just can't get under 23. Like a genetic researcher. Do I have any other stars I can get instead of this? I mean, yeah. I only have 56 stars, so... There's a bunch I haven't gotten yet. I just figured this one might be, like, a quick and easy one, but it does not seem to be the case. Because, what, I need to shave 2 seconds off, basically. At least. Maybe 3 seconds off my, like, best time? Even if we get, like, perfect initial dive combined with perfect dive in the arch section, I'm not sure that saves us that much time. And that's about as good as that's gonna get. And even still, I mean, that's 22 seconds. So that saved us like 0.6 seconds. And we still would need to save a further, what, minimum 1.4, more likely 2.4? That doesn't really seem doable. And I'm gonna try just falling off in a couple more places just to verify there's certainly like no plausible shortcuts. But I don't think this is doable normally. It's like, what if we go right here? Nothing. I could try diving immediately thereafter a bit more. All hope is lost. Apparently. I actually just finished editing a video for the Let's Play channel called Abandon All Hope. Very cheery video, that one. Okay, so if that's not happening, next thing to do is go to the basement and grab the bunny. It's interesting because now I'm finally through enough of the backlog on the streams that the videos I'm posting to the Let's Play channel are they include the face cam. So it's always interesting to kind of deal with placement and whatnot for the ideal viewing experience. Because obviously different games benefit from different placements of the camera. Obviously in my stream setup that's not a problem because the camera is not in the field of play. But I figure for like actual like VOD Let's Play sort of format, it'd be significantly better to have full screen gameplay footage with a video overlaid. Luckily, I haven't gotten to any games thus far that are like so dynamic in their UI that the camera has to change dynamically to make up for that. What the? He's not. He doesn't even hang at the end of the hallway. This guy's a nightmare. Recreated a Kirby and the Rainbow Curse level in Mario Maker 2. Oh, that sounds cool. Like even mechanically, or just layout-wise. Because if you're able to somehow replicate it mechanically, then I mean, quite frankly, Nintendo should probably hire you. The issue with this rabbit is like where he starts is actually a pretty good place to try to catch him, but then if he moves from there, just there's no hope. Have you done any of the 100 coin stars? Some of those should be really easy. We've done a lot of the easy ones. Like we've done Womp's Fortress. We've done what else have we? We did Big Boo's Haunts. I don't think we've tried Bob-omb Battlefield. That could be something to look into. I'm just concerned it might not be doable because so many coins in that level are in the sky and we do not have access to the wing cap. And that could be another thing to check, is just make sure, like, 100% for certain that the wind cap is definitely inaccessible. Because if the wind cap were accessible, then that's, like, an immediate get on a bunch of stars that were previously completely impossible. Nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. You bunny! Tiny huge island should be easy since you get a bunch of coins from ground pounding Goombas. True, true. Yeah, there's probably a couple more stars we could get there. I don't think I've gone for 100 coins on anywhere where the red coins has been particularly difficult. Because I'm worried that if the red coins aren't gettable, I mean, the red coins is 16 coins right there. That can be huge if you're trying to get the 100 coins. Oh, he's too fast. Like, I know at some point Einstein said something about, like, you can't move faster than the speed of light, but, I mean, he clearly can. Actually, come to think of it. Well, no, maybe, Technically speaking, could a video game character actually move faster than the speed of light? Now, granted, I mean, practically it's not gonna happen, but if you had a big enough monitor and displayed the character in one position, then displayed them in another position, like, near instantly, like, almost so fast that they, like, teleport there. I mean, it's technically possible, then, that they could appear there faster than the speed of light. Now, obviously, the issue is you're relying on electricity to carry said signal, which is bound, itself is bound by the speed of light. But if you, like, hooked it up the right way, I don't... Like, if you, like, delayed the signal in the proper way, I think you could actually achieve the illusion, at least. Technically. Okay. Either we get him or we die here. I'm going to wager that we're dying. What did I tell you? You can't say I'm not good with the odds. Who knows, maybe I should get into, like, actual gambling or betting or whatever. Maybe I should get into sports betting. How about that? Well, let's ignore the fact that I know, like, basically... Well, it's not that I know nothing about sports, okay? I'm not, like, one of those guys. But I do not know enough to make an informed wager on any outcome, really. I like, I guess I could probably tell you that, hey, if the, hold on. I was gonna say Cleveland Browns, they're actually pretty good last year. If the... Again, I was gonna say to the Detroit Lions, but again, they were actually pretty good last year. Who was bad? The Panthers, right? If the South Carolina Panthers are going up against the Kansas City Chiefs, then yeah, I know enough to know that, yeah, the Chiefs are probably favored. But the issue with betting on sports is it's not about knowing what the more likely outcome is. It's about knowing if the current betting odds are at odds with what the odds should be, right? Like, the difference between knowing that, say, Kansas City versus South Carolina should be whether it's supposed to be 80-20 odds in favor of the Chiefs or 70-30 odds, right? Like, that's where you get your edge, in theory, if you can actually accurately do that. Again, can people actually? I mean, I'm sure. And if you have enough information, you can probably outsmart the general market, but I don't know. You need to be like a real expert. Then you gotta worry about the efficient market hypothesis, I suppose. Okay, I guess we're doing this now. Except we already know this star is impossible, and I don't think there's any other stars we can access out of order, so... Okay, well... And unless we can get 100 coins, but I'm pretty certain we'll need the shell to pull that off. But maybe not, who knows? I mean, might as well go for it while we're here. And the nice thing about collecting 100 coins is the act of collecting coins does heal you. So if you play your cards right... Oh, I don't know why those coins appeared, but I need them. Alright, so you can theoretically damage boost if need be. Don't grab that. So we are only at 27 coins thus far, which isn't great. Does the puzzle speed up as you collect more red coins? I don't know, kind of seems like it's the case, but probably not. Okay, we have coins over there. That's worth looking into. Well, not quite how I drew it up, but hey, if it works, it works. Are there no coins on that plat? Okay, never mind. They just have a terrible draw distance. Were there any coins on the platform previous to this? No? And there's definitely coins on that thing over there, but that might be a one-way trip, so we will leave that for later. Do big bullies give you coins? Let's hope they do. Okay, no, he just gives you a star. How lame. Okay, we're at 38 coins. I mean, it's conceivable. The puzzle does not speed up. Yeah, if I were to get into, like, gambling and making bets on, like, real-world events, maybe, I don't know, maybe I could do political bets, right? Like, I know they run bets on, like, oh, who's going to be the nominee for insert political party here, right? And I could maybe do decent at that. Like, I think... And heck, I mean, right now, like, surely if you just went in and said, like, oh, I bet Trump will be the Republican nominee for president, and that's just free money, right? If there's even just, like, a 5% amount of people saying, nah, that's not gonna happen. Because, I mean, like, come on, guys. It's gonna happen. Like, what event would stop that from happening at this point? Especially given it's, like, a week away from happening. Though, if there's one rule I live my life by, it's... If something appears like it should just be free money, it's probably not just free money, so... And you... yeah. So I'm sure that's not as easy as it sounds to just make money. Like, also, if we beat these bullies, that's gonna give us, I think, a star, or no, it summons a large bully, right? Which is no! My coin! I need that! It died in the lava. Okay. No. Give me coins instead of stars. Anyway. Okay, there are coins on there. Is that a one-way trip? It might be. And those are coins. I know there's coins on the thing in the middle. And there's some coins in the volcano, right? I don't know how many of those we'll be able to access, however. Yeah, channel name, that's not a bet I would take. Just because, well, I think detractors probably are being unfair to the president there. But B, there's no real way you could actually fairly adjudicate that bets. Right, because if such an event were to happen, there'd be severe disagreement as to whether or not it did happen, so. If you're gonna gamble on something, make sure there's like hard, concrete proof whether or not said thing you gamble on happens. Don't make a bet that's like, I bet that Tim Cook is going to crave steak tonight. Because there's no way to get into Tim Cook's mind. Although actually, probably just follow the first rule of don't gamble. How about that? just don't do it. Just make your money in like a normal way. Are there coins on the island? There are coins in Island. No! I was at 52. Hello. Muhammad Ali Dari. Or Dair? I think it's Dair. I don't know. There are two things I'm not great at. It's name spelling and name pronouncing. Which is kind of an awkward situation to be in when you end up having to read people's names on stream. Okay. I think we got a slightly more angle here. Is that going to do it? It's not bad. Now the key is to time the dive perfectly. Oh! I hate this rabbit. Oh, so by the way, chat, do we think 100 coins lethal lava land is realistic? Because if it is, we might do it. The most annoying thing is I can't just activate my dive whenever I want. I have to do it out of like a triple jump or some nonsense like that. Which way are you going? What way shall you go, Western Bunny? And I can't really maintain a pursuit since I don't have the ability to turn. And speaking of names, one sort of like embarrassing thing I've, with regards to names recently I've experienced. Oh, sorry, my nose was really itching. So I've recently met a gentleman named Parnell, right? Cool guy. Anyway, that's not really the point. Well, it's kind of the point. Hold on, let me get this bunny first. Because this... It's not doable. Does he get harder the second time? I swear, he's gotten harder. Ugh! Anyway, so like I said, I've met a gentleman named Parnell. And, does anyone else ever do this thing where, like, you remember a name by, like, associating it with, like, something else? Or you're like, oh, I know that girl's name is Dakota, and I can remember that because she immigrated from South Dakota or something, you know? Stuff like that. What are those called again? They're like, those little memory things. Anyways. Point being, and this wasn't really an intentional thing on my part, but whenever the way I have like cemented this guy's name in my memory, and again, this wasn't intentional. I wasn't like, oh, this is how I'm gonna remember it. It just kind of happens. Whenever I think of the guy's name, the way I remember it is like, oh, it's like that Key and Peele sketch. It's the one where they're, like the rapper has like confessed all of his crimes in his rap song or something. And the rap song's all about, oh yeah, I killed Parnell, man. And obviously, you know, done in a much more rappy way than that. Anyways, which is a bit awkward, because then I'm thinking, oh yeah, I remember this guy's name. It's Parnell. Great, I remember the name. And then I think, oh wait, I remember the name because I remember the song. Like, oh yeah, and I killed Parnell. It's like, probably should stop that. I don't know, does that make me a terrible person? Well, actually, if anything, it's a smart way to remember, because, you know, the brain remembers, like, you know, big traumatic type events easier, so, you know. You know, maybe if I had a friend named Charles, I should remember it based on, like, oh yeah, and remember how Charles it's either first or second, I don't know which, but one of the Charleses that was King of England got killed by the Parliament or whatever, executed. I should remember him as like Charles, who didn't get executed. Charles, not the one who got executed for treason. Okay, I can't see the bunny, but I'm gonna get the bunny. Who said you gotta see the bunny to get the bunny? This is a nightmare. I don't know, maybe I should just go back to Lethal Lava Land and get 100 coins there. Oh. Yo. This is going to drive me mad. Goodbye. Sorry. Is the is that the... I guess he's probably gone by now, but... I can understand. For me, it doesn't even register as a sound anymore. I've grown deaf to it. Maybe next time I do a challenge like this, I should, like, I don't know, mod out the jumping sound effects. But that would be so weird. Like, the soundscape is an important part of a gaming experience. Oh, it's there. Oops has a set path. You can anticipate his movement by diving where he will be going. Well, the issue is if you anticipate it too much, then he'll see, oh, he's diving in a slight angle to the right, so I'm going to take my left path instead of my right path. Right, because he changes what he does based on the direction you approach him from. Can't wait for you to do sunshine always jumping. Oh, sheesh. How'd that even impact it, like, with regards to flood? Like, would you just always be, like, slightly squirting flood? Because isn't the... Or is it not the jump button that activates flood? It's been a while since I last played Sunshine. So I might be a bit rusty with the controls. It's like here, he generally... Well, no, I can't... Because sometimes he goes towards the painting, sometimes he doesn't. Like, I think normally he goes more to the right, so if I aim a bit more rightwards, perhaps that'll do it. Like if I aim for, like, here. But I think he's just gonna go to the painting this time if I go this way. No, he didn't. Okay. There might be something to that. What the heck? Darn bunny. I don't know, maybe I could successfully corner him in the toad zone, and that's probably... I imagine he only has one route out of there, so if I analyze where he goes, maybe that's the trick. He'd better only have one route out of there. Oh geez, an hour in, we haven't gotten a single star yet. Okay, so let's watch this carefully. So I approach the toad zone. Where does he go? He goes to right here. So if I aim for right here, I should get him. Like, at bottom of slope, like one tile away from the wall. Alright, let's try to put this into action. Where even am I? Oh, okay, that's where I am. Wait, hold on, why am I going this way? Did he go this way? Who saw which way the bunny went? Alright, Bunny, you here? He apparently did not go this way. Man, this is what I'm doing instead of advancing through the next chapter of Paper Mario this week. Yeah, sometimes I ask myself, why, of all of the niches to finally like break out and get some success in YouTube, did it have to be one of the most time-consuming and tedious niches on the whole platform? Like, man, sometimes do I wish, like, I could have broken out with just like, oh, I'm a, I don't know, a vlogger. I just, talk to the camera for 10 minutes in the morning, edit it together, and boom. I've done it. Okay, could I get a camera angle that's like, doesn't suck, please? No, this is Mario 64. Of course I can't. Okay, never mind. Thank you, Mario 64. You're the best. This better work. You'd better not have another way out of here. I've got you quartered. I've got you dead to rights. The issue is, how do I get the lead up? The run up? Okay, that we would likely have done it, something along those lines. Let's just practice this maneuver. It's hard to do with precision when the camera keeps moving. Obviously kicks don't work. Wall kicks might work, but normal ones? No. And that's gonna go over, I think. Well, no, if you want to go like they, I don't know. I'm not even sure if you did the exact same pathing as last time or not. I wasn't paying that close attention. It was the same path? Okay. The most difficult YouTube niche, arguably? I suppose it depends on your definition of difficult. I reckon there's an argument to be made that the people are like, oh, I have a PhD in this subject that now I'm going to utilize to, like, talk to the masses about said subject. They probably have, arguably a slightly harder time with things because they have to go and do the whole studying their field for, like, I don't know, 8 years or whatever. Maybe longer. Granted, I mean, I've studied my field for a long time, certainly. You think I just woke up one day and decided, you know what? I will be good at video games. Good enough to do these ridiculous challenges. Nah, that was a process. I was gonna say decades in the making, I'm not, hold on. No, not technically. Like, maybe around a decade and a half in the making. At the time of initiation. Real life crossing the planet video? Well, hold on, real life what do you mean by that? Because I could real life cross the planet, like, I would say tomorrow. I'd probably want a bit more lead time than that, but you just, there's these things called plane tickets that can help you with that endeavor quite a bit. Yeah, I don't need to face the bunny. I just want a still camera. Can you just stay, please? No, you can't. It just can't be done. Oh, okay, hold on. That was a mess up. Oh, that. Quit fading into like this direction. It was the exact right angle. I just dove prematurely. That or I didn't commit to it enough because I thought I'd sail over the bunny. Like people going through countries only walking. Oh, those. Okay, I think I might know what you're talking about. Like I saw someone who like tried to cross Wales in a completely straight line ones. Speaking of completely straight lines, though, you know what I think maybe the easy, well, hold on, not the easiest. A niche I don't respect, we'll say. Because I respect a lot of niches, even if they're not my thing. I don't respect the niche of, why is the population focused in one particular area in this country? Why do more people live on the coasts of the United States than in the middle of it? Why do more people live in the densely populated cities that surround a river basin than the deserts which surround it? Who can say? It's a mystery to all of us, but I will explain it to you in like a concise 10 to 20 minute video. Like, I mean, I guess it's fine, it's harmless, but seriously, like, you have to have zero historical or geographical or sociological background and knowledge whatsoever to not immediately come up with the answer for the vast majority of these, like, questions. Like, usually it's basically, well, there's a coastline there. Humans tend to congregate around coasts or bodies of water in general. Well, there's a river basin there. That's why people live there, not in the surrounding area. You know, oh, there's mountains there. People don't generally live in the mountains. Like, the answers aren't that interesting, like 99% of the time. Like, occasionally it can be interesting where it's like, oh, actually, the reason for this is there was, like, a political demarcation here at one point, which encouraged settlement in the one nation, but the other nation did not have as much of a settling policy. But mostly, that just comes down to, well, more people live in southern Canada because northern Canada is a cold, barren wasteland. Who would have thought? Anyways, yeah, so that would be a niche I do not respect much. No offense if you like those videos, but I would question, like, what are you getting out of it that you didn't already know going into it? I was too fast. That's a new one. Hello, Ahmed. Yeah, you're included in the live stream. It's not a... Yeah, we don't have, like, a bouncer, making sure only the chosen ones get in. We're open to all. I truly wonder why people wouldn't want to live in a desert. Is the jump really that small? I'm not sure I understand the question. Oh, yeah, these are... Okay, I think... The reason the jumps appear small here is because I'm basically, like, spamming the button constantly, so I'm never holding it down. So I never get the full height of my jumps, except when I do a triple jump specifically. Double jump occasionally can kind of get a bit of height. Yeah, I've never played Kirby and the Rainbow Curse properly. I think I've played a bit. I've never really gone through and played the whole game, though. I probably should actually do that at some point. Who knows? Could be a good video. There could be a video in there somewhere. But no, what, Mario? What are you doing? You messed it up for all of us. I hate this bunny. He went under me. How did I get him last time, chat? Anyone want to go look that up so I can replicate that strategy this time? I don't even remember what episode it would be in, but chat is smart. You can figure it out, right? Also, I feel like I nearly had him there, which makes me upset. Okay, so if... Oh! Okay, okay. Look, this is fine, we're just calibrating. If I'm getting there before he is getting there, that means I need to go a bit more to the left, because that'll be earlier in his cycle, and in theory I'll activate him closer to where he geographically needs to be, for my sake. Way too early, way too early. He wasn't even diving while he was nearby. I can see on the other streams that I think the strat you're using is the right one because it's the same strat speedrunners use. Okay, well. It's always good to be in the company of speedrunners. Well, actually, no. I take that back. It's not always good because usually that means... Usually if you're specifically in the company of speedrunners, it means you're doing something ridiculous that takes, like, hours of practice to get consistent at. Yeah! There we go. Okay, finally. Okay, there we go. Alright, an hour and 15 minutes into the stream, and first star acquired. Like I said, the low-hanging fruit is basically all eaten at this point. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do here. I think, hopefully 100 coins is attainable. I would really prefer to have the... Oh, hold on, do we have... We might have access to the shell, guys. It's weird. I swear we didn't have access to the shell before. Did you need to get MIPS to get the shell? Okay. Apparently we still don't have access to the shell. Okay, so if we triple jump perfectly... There we go. All right. Well, this will be easy. 100 coins, here we come. That is not the sound I imagined lava would make from landing on it. Okay, so where do you want to start off? There might be coins over here by the log. I just don't run into anything, because that would be sad. Are there no coins over here? I came all this way for nothing? Okay, fine. Fine, be that way. I don't need coins from over here. I'll just get my own coins from elsewhere. Now, the important thing to remember is never get off this shell. This shell is life. This shell is love. It is live. It is laugh. The shell is your everything. I'd marry the shell if I could. Even if someone would say that would be a pretty sad existence. Now, do we think we can kill eyes? Yeah, seems like a bit of a stretch, so hopefully we won't need their blue coins. Though the fact that they give blue coins does worry me. Okay, hopefully this doesn't count as a wall. It does not. Yeah, this might be the rare star that's actually easier in this challenge. Because you have so much better control over the shell this way. Okay, come on. There's no coins here, really? It's just a one-up? It's so lame. One-ups are useless. Now, granted, they're like technically 100 times better than a coin if you're looking at it just in terms of the monetary value of a life, but... But I mean, at least we have Mario to answer the deep questions in life. You know, people have asked for centuries, what is a life? What is the value? What is the worth of a human life? And now we know, 100 golden coins. Which actually, I mean, that's a fair bit of value. Gold is pretty expensive by weights. That's one of its main properties, actually, believe it or not. Well, actually, technically, this is something you actually do have to believe because the value of something is subjective. If people don't believe in said value, then the value doesn't actually exist anymore. So, the gold is valuable if you believe it. We might just come back here on foot. I don't want to risk losing the shell to the puzzle. And just a one-up again? Ooh, coins. Alright, now I'm hoping, I really hope we don't have to go into the volcano. Because obviously the volcano is not our strong suit for obvious reasons. But if we do, hopefully there's enough coins just kind of in the milieu, in the bottom of it, to get us what we need. We're already at 39. How much more could you need? Okay, I think we go to the puzzle now. I'd love the camera to cooperate. Okay, this is better. Woohoo! Okay. Don't break. Oh, easy. Not a problem. And, you know, even if the puzzle, like, breaks underneath me, that's also not a problem. Apparently we even phased through the puzzle, so there was no concern, ever. No valid one, anyway. Right, get these coins, they're relevant. But there's one more. You never know, losing a single coin could be the difference between making it or not. Alright, we're at 60 coins. Not bad. We still have coins we can get from bullies, so let's work on that project. Oi, give me your lunch money! Sorry if I haven't really been looking at chat while doing the star. It's just that with the shell, a single misstep can just ruin the whole thing. Where'd the coin go? Did you go in the lava? Well, that's annoying. Annoying if true. Alright, 61. Are there coins on this? It doesn't look like it, but you never know, because the draw distance in this game sucks for coins. There could be coins in your front yard and you wouldn't even know in this game. More than halfway there. That is mathematically correct. I give you full marks for that statement. Do you think we're gonna make it onto this platform? No, that is definitely not possible. I am probably gonna have to get off this at some point if I want to get the rest of these coins. I don't think I can get on there with this. Oh. I can get on here. Oh, there are coins over here with these bullies, right? Yo, bullies, what's up? Are you trying to push me around? I'd recommend against it. There's basically nothing you can do to me. This is like a guy trying to punch a car, which granted, I'm not saying doesn't happen, and road rage is a strange, but it is a strange phenomenon, but it is definitely a phenomenon that happens. We're at 70 coins, only 30 more remain to be collected. I do not believe there are any coins over there, not even on the log itself, so we will ignore that zone and revisit the eye. Hello, the eye. Well then. So much for that idea. Or so much for that idea. Okay, yeah, that's not working. How am I getting out of here, actually? That was the saddest way that could have ended. I think you just have to pass star 3 to unlock it. Now, I'm pretty sure we've been here, like, without getting, like, previously. And it wasn't unlocked. This is a very new development, I'm fairly certain. Okay, so, was there a flaw in our strategy? Yeah, go into the eye area. We just need to dismount the shell more gracefully. And I'm pretty sure we'll get it. Alright, well, kill me now. Sheesh. If I don't have my card, then what's life for anyway? Oh, I don't think we ever got these coins either. I have to keep that in mind. Might be tricky. I reckon we can probably get to around between 85 and 90 without going into the volcano, and then I'm hoping there's going to be another 10 just kind of laying around in the bottom of the volcano. Let's start with these bridge coins. They seem imposing to me. Never mind, they were superposing. Yeah, I thought I could just phase onto that. Turns out you can't. Oh, that sucks, Mario Plays Gaming. That really sucks. Okay, let's just go with what we know works. And which is going around the long way, I suppose. We'll be systematic now that we know where the majority of these coins are located. Alright, 100 coins, here we go! Oh, no, 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 give me the coins. Oh, no, no, no! I was like 4 coins just destroyed. Hopefully that's not the difference maker. Alright, give me your coins this time. Do not let your coins fall into the lava. I need them. No, what the heck? What, was I supposed to dive in after it? I guess the game just said, no, you don't get these coins. Make do without them. Oh, come on. There, I caught that one. They are not making it easy on this one. I am so lucky I didn't lose the show. Okay, look, it's not the end of the world. I think we got most of the, well, okay, there's a few coins we would have preferred to have the shell for, but we'll do what we can. Okay. This is not the end yet. Like, the only area that's, like, we really kind of missed out on, that's going to be really annoying to try to do now is the... I don't think we got the big hump. We're likely dead regardless. Dead. Okay, well, we'll go again. Oh, so chat, guess what? I found out. No, not really through personal experience, just through observation and inference. But I found out one of the upsides to going bald, chat. You want to hear it? Well, as I said earlier, I was working on editing some videos, and as part of that, you make some thumbnails. And I figured, you know what? We got face cam on the streams, we might as well try out putting my face on the thumbnails. So you can look forward to seeing that soon. But I realized something, which is, if I want to do a proper, face in the thumbnail, you gotta, cut yourself out from the video. You can't just have the video there. I guess depending on the context, but generally you're going to want to do that. And I realized if I was bald, it would be so much easier to do that. As it stands right now, I've got this luscious head of hair, and hair is just kind of annoying to work with in that sort of context, because you don't get like a solid border you can work with. It's very fuzzy, and then you end up either cutting out a bunch of the hair, or alternatively, you end up having a bit of the background seeping through. Unless you like spend a ton of time on it, but I didn't have that sort of time to spend. So look, I'm still fairly optimistic that I'm not going to go bald to any significant extent, but if that were to ever happen, at least there's that to take solace in. I think if I go backwards, I should be able to hop up here pretty easily. Never mind, you gotta go forwards. Alright, that's a place probably... Well, we made it before. I think that might have been a fluke before. Let's make sure we have everything that's, like, out in the lava first. No coins left that we're gonna regret not having this for. How's it going? I mean, what? We've got 1 star so far after streaming for an hour and a half, so, you know, take that as you will. There's a fur selection tool, I'm pretty sure, in Photoshop. That's fair. I should look into that, I suppose. Okay, I got 3 of the coins easily. Alright, 4. 4 out of 5 is not bad. Hair makes you look goof. Oh, good. Okay. I'd say in general. Well, I don't know. It's weird because I feel like any bald people I know, it's not that they'd look bad with hair. I just feel like they'd look off. Not awful, just kind of off. I think to an extent, whatever you're used to is what looks good. It's almost like a Stockholm syndrome for looks. To that end, I do wonder, because, you know, obviously some form of like male pattern baldness is pretty common in men, especially once you get into your like, mid to late 30s or early 40s or whatever. I do wonder, yeah, especially, you know, considering now, as we've just basically asserted, that, you know, looking good hair-wise is all about what's established as being, like, the normal for you. That was like the perfect comedy of errors to ruin my whole day. Ugh. Anyways, what was I saying? Okay, yeah, women, right. Women, am I right? Alright, so as I was saying though, so if we assume most people go bald, probably go bald sometime in their mid to late 30s, or maybe even their 40s. Or I guess at a certain point, probably most people, like, I feel like by the time you're in your, like, your late 80s, it's probably rare to have a healthy head of hair than to be bald by a significant margin, or significantly balding, we'll say. I don't have science to back it up. It's just kind of, that's just kind of the vibe I get. And it's the point I was going to make though is how do women cope? Like if you marry a guy at like in your like mid-20s, we'll say, and then at the time he's got like a full head of hair, and then by the time he's like 35, it's just like, honey, it looks terrible. You just gotta shave it all. Like, how do you cope with that? Because if we've established that keeping to the status quo is part of what makes someone look good. Like, if you're used to seeing them look a certain way. Like how does that end up working? How do you cope? Who knows? Maybe women don't actually care that much. But I would counter and say, I don't recall seeing many of like the sexiest men alive or whatever that typically get called out as being like guys with like a horseshoe or something. Which tells you hair plays a role. Though occasionally someone who is basic, I don't know. I don't know, maybe I don't have the right to speak given that I don't have a bald card to play. So, maybe this is just punching down on the bald community. And in that case, I apologize deeply for any offense that may have been taken by these remarks. Yeah, I always get nervous when I look at chat after going off and they're just silent. Like, I'm not sure if that just means they're seething. Like what I said is just that bad, or if they're bored, which is arguably worse, because if you're seething, at least that's engagement. Or if they've just like tabbed out because they're, I don't know, making cookies or something. A lot of bald people have beards also. I see. So you're saying you can like compensate for a lack of like top of the head hair with some chin hair. You know, I think you're onto something with that. I think a beard really does complete the bald look in a way that, not saying that beards don't look good on people with a full head of hair, but I think there is a certain sense of completion with the bald look that I'm not sure is quite the same apotheosis as you get when you grow the beard with a full head of hair. Okay, so I think Chad, am I missing any, like, obvious coins that we need to get via shell? Or are we good to start just walking normally? And I guess I could try some bullies. But I think, yeah, I think it's time to attempt the bullies. Yeah, I've just realized, I don't know how I turn in this thing. Like, I know I have turned, I just don't know how I've achieved that. Like, it just kind of does it sometimes. Which is a shame, because I do need to turn. Imagine if you heard someone say that as you got into your Uber. Imagine. I'd be out of there in, like, a picosecond. Well, I didn't break the shell. So that's good news. Okay, now that I don't want to turn, now it's turning. Great. This is fine. Alright, let's not worry about the volcano coins immediately because there's not a lot of them. And also volcano areas where we need to go last anyway. So let's go for the nearer bullies first. We should be able to get there pretty easily. If we can turn. You know, speaking of Uber, is food delivery app, like, are food delivery apps still a thing? Obviously, I assume that they probably have waned in popularity since, you know, roughly 2020 to 2021, you know, for no particular reason. I feel like I don't hear about them nearly as much anymore. Other than getting emails from DoorDash like every couple weeks of like, hey, sign up today and you'll get a $30 meal on us. Which, I mean, I guess is pretty effective marketing. I won't say I've never considered taking them up on that offer. But I do wonder, like, I mean, what's the catch? There's gotta be a catch. Is it like $30 free on an order of at least $50? Is it $30 free, but also that free meal doesn't actually cover all of our surcharges, which equate to like half the order price anyway? I don't know, I just feel like delivery drivers, especially on third-party apps, is a sort of luxury that I'm not sure most people really would care for under the current environment. I just think there are other expenses that probably take priority for most people than, especially when you can do it for, well, not free. I mean, I guess gas and money costs money, and your time is worth something, but yeah, it's not that big a hassle for most people to pick up some food. Or cook at home. That'll actually save you money, like, significantly. As long as you're not doing something ridiculous. And you know, speaking of advertising, I had an epiphany recently, which is I think I figured out what the worst form of advertising is. Not in terms of like what's like morally objectionable or anything like that, just in terms of effectiveness. Which is, I bet the worst form of advertising is advertising for advertising services. Specifically, the variety where it is, and I think the most common of this you'll see is like on a billboard, right? Where if the billboard has no ads on it, then typically the ad is going to be, hey, you can put an ad on this billboard. If you call this number, you know, call us today, get your ad up here. Okay, let's not accidentally get a star, but simultaneously, I want this guy to die. This is fine. It actually helps us get the coins, ironically enough. Anyways, my reason being, though, is if the ad is present, it implies no one else has bought the ad space. And if no one else has bought the ad space, then I mean, I've got to shift over to the efficient market hypothesis. If the ad space was worth buying, someone else would have bought it by now, surely, right? And therefore, why should I be the one to take a chance here? Like, just logically, the fact that the advertisement exists, I think devalues the product associated with it. And those are the cold, hard facts. You will not persuade me otherwise. But you can try. I mean, it's good engagement, so I'm welcome to any and all challengers. Why am I here? This guy doesn't even have... I mean, he has a star, but I don't need stars. Hey! If I die to this boy after getting 79 coins... I was gonna say, if he's still alive down there, I will be so upset. Okay, so 79 coins. I need to get back to the volcano without dying. Which route is most likely to help us avoid dying? Probably this one? Let's see, we go this way, we go across the puzzle. Because we can't afford to fall in the lava even once. I think this is the way. The fire bar is a bit scary. These blocks don't like sink or anything, right? Just kind of wave here. Okay, so we need to set ourselves up for success on this fireballer. So I go at an angle. And that's going with the firebar, so that's good. No, not bad timing. Gotta get the timing right. I think this is right. Ah, that wasn't a triple jump. I feel what you mean, but I feel like just seeing the advertisement like that means it worked since you already saw it. That's a fair way to look at it. Ah! Thanks for the sub, Andreas, with the Prime. Appreciate it. You only have one Prime to give, and I'm honored you used it on me. Also, if any of the rest of you guys have some Prime subs that are just, you know, wasting away, not on anyone, yeah, I'll take them. I'll take them. And heck, I mean, if you're subscribed to, like, Amazon Prime, even if you don't like me in particular, if you have an animosity towards massive, multinational, almost pseudo-monopolized corporations, then, you know, kick me over your Twitch Prime sub, and just with that act, Amazon will be making a whole, like, $5 less off of you and your Prime subscription. Okay, it's probably more like $2.50, but in any case, stick it to the man. Subscribe to me. That's my pitch. Maybe I should leave the coins on the... I should leave the coins on the route I'm planning on taking back. That way I can get them and heal myself on the way back. That's the smart way to do this. So any coins on this route... actually, I do want to get the coins on at least the 5 coins on the puzzle. Outside of that, though, let's leave them. Leave them be. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Andres. Okay. Oop. Okay, we'll leave the rest for the way back. Machine, we'll say. Because that will be our return trip. It'll be wonderful and glorious. It'll be great. Best case scenario is the one where you don't lose the shell. True. Well, the thing is, I'm not sure if I can reliably expect to get onto the bully fighting platforms with the shell. Because you gotta time it right. Also, is this box worth trying to pursue? Like, obviously I know a lot of times the boxes have coins in it. I'm just kind of concerned here, because normally you grab onto the box and then, like, go haywire and start flying all over the place. And I'm not sure that's really conducive towards success in such a hostile environment with lava. Like, the floor is literally lava here, to be clear. On the plus side, I'm never going to run out of lives again. There's that. Okay, I think we've gotten everything that's like a shell mandatory coin. Or practically a shell mandatory coin, so I think now would be the time to start targeting bullies. Start with these guys over here. this does technically raise up a bit, so... Okay. Well, no shell, no problem. This is fine, because... okay, this is less fine. Just gotta hold, like, the Uno reverse card on him, I guess. You thought you could boil me? I'm boiling you! You know, it's like you're a frog. Except this is not a gradual boil, it's a sudden boil. Although I will say, with regards to Uno reverse cards, like, I know it's a whole meme and whatever, and a lot of times, you know, the actual literal meaning of something isn't what the colloquial meaning ends up being, or whatever. Like, I remember hearing a tidbit once, like, you know how basically, like, a whole bunch of, like, different, like, magics or whatever will say, like, oh, this is necromancy, or pyromancy, or just add mancy to the end of the Latin root word for whatever elements or whatever they're talking about. I remember, I can't vouch 100% for the accuracy of this information. I remember hearing once that mancy actually, like, refers to, like, looking into the future or something. So technically, pyromancy would mean looking into the future, like, through the means of fire, which sounds ridiculous, but, yeah. Anyway, that's really beside the point. The point was that, you know, a lot of times a thing ends up meaning culturally, like, not at all what it actually literally means. The Uno reverse card meme, though, I do take issue with, because, like, the meme is, oh, I Uno reverse card that. I turn the tables back on you. Whatever thing you were trying to do to me, guess what? It's happening to you now. That's not what the Uno reverse card does in the game. Like, mechanically in the game, the Uno reverse card changes the direction of play. Which means if it was supposed to be the person to my left's turn next, now it's the person to my right's turn next. So if anything, an Uno reverse, like, meme should mean... I mean, I'm not even sure what it would mean in this context. Like, it would mean, like, either, like, you thought you were going to get something, but, oh, turns out it's actually someone else who's getting it. Or you thought it was your turn to do something, turns out actually it's my turn to do something. I guess that's sort of similar to what it's evolved into. How do I get these coins to spawn? Give them to me. Is it if you collect a certain number of red coins? Ooh, are we going for 100? Oh, yeah, 100%, okay. We'll leave the rest as healing for later. Because the way the, like, Uno reverse card meme presents itself, it would be as if in the game someone plays like a +2, and then you play the Uno reverse card, and by +2 I mean like it's a card that says like draw 2 cards. And then they have to draw 2, which is not how the Uno reverse card works at all mechanically. I don't know, that's just something that's been bothering me recently. Like, how are you using the Uno reverse card meme when you've clearly never played Uno before? Maybe we should go for these bullies first. Agreed, have said the exact same thing. Since I can even remember, it's not like the reverse gives the +4 back to the center. Well, the thing is, the reverse doesn't... You can't even play it in that context. Even in, like, house rules... Okay, well, I won't say that no house rules do it, because house rules, by their definition, aren't, like, a thing that is a monolith. But the common house rule is the, like, stacking of, like, you play a +2, I play a +2 on top of that, and then the next person has to deal with effectively a +4. Right? That's the only analogous thing, and that's not even an official rule. That's, again, that's just a house rule that a lot of people do. Wait, we already saved these for health later. Okay. That was about the stupidest way I could have gone about that. I didn't even get a chance to try it here. I thought for sure I was dead, but I was not. Okay, up to 62 coins. Now it's going to bother me knowing it's incorrect. Okay, this is even more petty, but okay, let's assume for a second that you, like, are cool with the way that the Uno reverse card meme plays out! Ah! Okay, let's be smart about this, hold on. Why go this way when we could go the other way instead, where we have coins for healing? Right? Anyway, so I came across a video a little while back where the whole premise of it was like, oh, I'm going to use an Uno reverse card on like a penalty card in like a soccer match. Okay, cool. Whatever, sure, why not? I guess pretty simple. You play a soccer match, you foul someone intentionally, which kind of seems like bad sportsmanlike conduct, but whatever. And then when the ref comes out and he's like, you got a red card. You pull out your Uno reverse, like, no, you got a red card. Anyway, so I saw this video. You know, whatever. Cute, I guess. But there was one fatal flaw with it. He didn't match the color. He pulled out like a green or blue Uno card. No, if you're doing this, you want to do this right, you have a red and a yellow Uno card in your pocket, and then you match the color of the card the ref gives you. Again, for the meme to be funny, you've got to actually abide by the rules of Uno. That's the whole point. You gotta match the color. I mean, I guess you don't have to. Like, no, it's not a real rule in soccer, so you can do whatever you want, but if you're going to go through all the effort to, like, set up the scenario, at least put in the effort to have the right color of card. It's not as if you have to buy a special deck. Red and yellow are very standard Uno card colors. Like, one of the main four, in fact. Anyways, I just think that was a missed opportunity. And so hopefully that rant came in at less than a minute, because that'll be great shorts fodder. Who knows, I can even, like, steal... Not steal, but, you know, reference the video in question. Because apparently that's the way you make a successful short, is it's gotta be, you know, some sort of reaction content. Even if there isn't an actual reaction. If the reaction is just, hey, I am green screened in the bottom right corner of the screen and like 2 pixels large so you can't actually see me. Or I'm reacting to a short that's 58 seconds long with just at the end I pop in for like 2 seconds like, yep, so true. So true, man. Like if you thought YouTube reacts were bad reaction videos, you know, wait until you see like shorts or TikTok reaction videos. They don't even... Like I would go... And granted, I can't be that upset about it because A, they aren't stealing my content, because why would they? My shorts and TikToks aren't really popular as it stands currently. But B, I think part of the reasons you can get away with it is there's so little monetization on these platforms. And like, quite frankly, I don't really care if you... to be clear, just from a legal perspective, this does not imply that I'm giving you any permission or rights whatsoever. I reserve my rights. However, pragmatically, I don't really care if your short that just blatantly stole my video stuff gets 1 million views, because let's be honest, that translates to like $10 monetarily. Dang. Worst place to lose the shell. And if anything, it just means I got like 1 million views worth of free advertising. You know, presuming, hopefully, it can be recognized like where this is coming from. At least maybe people will look up like, hey, the cool Mario 64 thing where he is always jumping for some ungodly reason. But I will say, most of the like reaction content I've seen on, I'm gonna say YouTube Shorts because I don't utilize TikTok as a user. I would say a solid 90-80% of it I don't think would hold up in a court of law as fair use. I really don't. Because it's not transformative, really, most of the time. Now, this is different from, like, sometimes I do, like, those clever little, like, I don't know, what, I think TikTok calls them, like, duos or whatever. Those, a lot of times can actually be worthwhile, I suppose, but just the stock, like, reaction, like, there's just not enough time in the format to usually have a meaningfully transformative reaction. Like, almost by nature of the format, if you're reacting to something that's like 30 seconds long, then your reaction is already limited to being like half of the, like, maximum half of the contents. And that's before you even get into the people who are bold enough to just blatantly steal movie clips. Like, I mean, I'll respect the cojones, I guess, to just blatantly steal from, like, Paramount Pictures or something. But I'm not necessarily certain it's great from a legal or business standpoints. If I were your lawyer, I'd advise against it, certainly. But again, who knows? Maybe the large studios make the same sort of calculus I make of like, look, it's not as if we were going to make a short of this random video clip from our film from like 10 years ago. And if anything, hopefully what'll end up happening is people see the interesting clip and say, you know what, that's a cool looking film. I wonder where this clip comes from. Oh, it comes from... Why can't I think of the name of a movie right now? Excuse me? That's not the name of a movie, by the way. That's just my genuine reaction. What the heck? There wasn't even a wall there. I mean, actually, it probably is the name of a movie if you really look hard enough, but I don't know if it is. TikTok can be as long as an hour now. Shorts are only limited to a minute. Oh, really? Huh. Maybe I should put up some, full challenge videos on TikTok, see how those go. It's so weird, right? Because over the course of the last, if what you're saying there is accurate, over the course of the last, like, year or two, for some reason, TikTok has attempted to be more like YouTube, whilst YouTube has attempted to be more like TikTok. Like, I can understand them wanting to muscle in on each other's turf, but it's just funny. Of like, they both apparently have like a grass is greener on the other side sort of mentality. Which, to be fair, I'm not sure is entirely invalid on either end. Right? I think the short form content does have a certain virality to it, or at least it can, that people want to take advantage of. Meanwhile, you know, one of the major strengths of YouTube is they actually have a format where they can conceivably monetize stuff to a reasonable degree. And even then, it's not great money, but, you know, it's something. Which is more than I can say about my shorts revenue. And for me, I basically view shorts as like a loss leader. As basically an advertising ploy. Alright, we're live. There's coins. We're good. I think we got all of the coins that the shell is like mandatory for already, so we'll be good. Told you to be good. That's a dodge. That's dip. That's a dive. That's just getting bullied mercilessly. That's me dead, actually, as it turns out. Every 100,000 views on a short is like $7. Something like that. It's not much. I would be surprised if I made more than $10 on shorts total. And granted, I haven't had any that have like blown up to like millions of views or anything, but I've had a few that have gotten into like tens of thousands or something, so. It's a tough algorithm to crack. The one thing, and perhaps I should try, who knows if this would work, but I have noticed in my studies of the shorts algorithm, it seems like if you watch one short that has a, I'm not sure if TikTok works the same way or not. I feel like if I've watched one short the whole way through that has a certain music track backing it, all of a sudden Shorts thinks, oh my goodness, this guy is a huge fan of this one particular song. Let's just show him a bunch of shorts with this song in it. So I don't know, maybe if I just put a popular music track in the background that has nothing to do with the short in question, maybe that's the key. That's what would make the difference. Just put like Sweet Child of Mine randomly over Mario footage. Now I'm cracking into the Sweet Child of Mine fans. Or I don't know. I guess you gotta figure out which songs are trendy, but not too trendy, because if you hit the ones that are super trendy, then now you're lost in the noise. The issue is then that would require me to put in more efforts into my shorts than I'm currently doing. Not a lot more, but yeah, enough to be mildly annoying. Because as it stands right now, I mostly just use Twitch's export to shorts feature. Pretty useful feature. But obviously I think that holds them back a bit because I'm not getting the hard encoded subtitles. Obviously I don't have random music tracks in the background. But it does let me, you know, sit down and crank out, like, if I wanted to, like, 10 shorts in an hour or something, if I wanted to, so. There's something to that. And I guess if I were serious, I'd, like, hire an editor specifically for editing shorts and TikToks. But the issue there is, again, it comes back to, if I'm making like $7 for a short with like 100,000 views, then there's basically no economic way to hire an editor for that without it explicitly being a loss leader. Right now it is a loss leader, but it's a loss leader as it pertains to my personal time investments, which I'm willing to sacrifice. But you know, when we're talking about actual money, I would need to see a more effective marketing effect, that's for sure, before really going hard on that. It's tough because, like, it's something I should do. It's something that, in theory, is, like I said, hopefully good advertising. Did I even go to the eye this time? But quite frankly, it's not really a medium that I'm very passionate about, so. I don't get much intrinsic reward from doing it, and as has been discussed a bunch already, there's not really any extrinsic reward. At least inherently within the confines of the system itself. Don't die. I said don't die? Oh, I didn't die. There we go, that's an Uno reverse card for you. A mechanically inaccurate Uno reverse card, that is. The ones all the cool kids like. And honestly, I will say, I think partially the introduction of, or not the introduction, but the presence of, you know, shorts and TikToks and whatnot, it actually puts a bit of pressure on me while streaming, honestly. In the sense that if I have a bit that I think is like really good and funny and whatnot, there's a certain pressure that I gotta make sure it is concise and wrapped up within a minute. Because otherwise, I can't make a short out of it. And I could, but then I'd have to actually edit it instead of just pushing to shorts or whatever. Yeah, I wish this game had draw distance so I could see if I'd... Does anyone in chat know if I went to the eye on this attempt? And even if not, I probably won't. You all thought I was dead there, didn't you? Well, don't you feel dumb now. Do we play, please? Do Super Mario Galaxy, please? In what context? Like, on this specific stream? Because in this specific stream, we got a mission. Like, in the future on a stream? I could see it happening. As a video, like a challenge video or something? Like, do a We Play challenge? I mean, I'd have to think about what even you could do for that. Actually, never mind, I already came up with an idea. It's amazing, so I'm not going to tell anyone, lest my idea be stolen by the internet at large. But yeah. You gotta be more specific with your demands. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'll be honest, I thought I was safe there. That's what I get for glancing, I guess. Alright, the chat thinks that I went to the eye. Which is weird, because I've never stepped foot in London before, but... Hey, I mean... It's chat. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. Moot points! The eye isn't worth the 5 coins? Well, it depends a lot on the math. Also, I think there's more than 5 coins. No, okay, I'm not going to kill the eye, by the way. That's out of the question. But there are coins on the eye island. Or the island, as we like to call it. That definitely do need to be acquired. There are coins in the volcano, right? I'm not relying on something that's, like, doesn't exist. Like, I haven't built my military strategy around the idea that, like, the Bigfoot clan is going to come in and, rout the enemies on their flanks. I really hope Bigfoot clan isn't, like, secretly the name of, like, a Native American tribe that no one knows about. Because if so, I'm gonna get canceled so fast for insinuating that they don't exist. I meant the, like... Is Bigfoot a mythical creature? What is it? I guess it's a cryptid. I was talking about the cryptid, not the... No, not any specific, like, tribe of actual people. Well, good thing invisible walls don't break the shell. I hate you! He's gonna kill me. I didn't even get all the shell coins. My death is inevitable, but I will accept it. Actually, never mind. I don't want to die. The urge of self-preservation is kicked in. I will not perish this day. Never mind. See, I should do the parts that are difficult first. Well, the issue is I need to do the shell part first. Like, that's non-negotiable. Are you saying I should, like, try to get to the bullies first? I guess that's an approach. Alright, yeah, no! Why did I do that? There are more coins up top. It was one coin! One coin! So, chat, do we think that, how many coins, I'll phrase it this way, how many coins are in, Bob-omb Battlefield? Wow. Because I wonder if 100 coins is doable there. I know a lot of the coins are in the sky, but if there's enough on the ground, maybe there's a chance. Hello, Mario fan. 146 coins, 40 are in the sky. So you're saying there's a chance? Yeah, maybe I just shouldn't use the shell to go to the bullies. Maybe that's a thing. Man, have you ever heard of the paradox of, I forget what it's called, but it's basically a paradox that says it's impossible to do anything. Because in order to do a thing, you have to do half of it. And then in order to do the rest of the thing, you got to do another half of it. And then you got to do another half of it, and then just repeats ad infinitum. Therefore implying that since there's always, regardless of how minuscule the task may be that's remaining, there's always a half that can still be remaining. It's impossible to ever complete anything, because there will always be a half of whatever you did left. Obviously, it's total BS. However, I do kind of feel like it might apply to this Mario challenge. Like, our pace of getting starts has slowed so much these last couple streams. It's painful. Now, is that my fault? Yeah, probably. But also, it doesn't bode well for the health of the challenge, honestly. The fact that we're at the point where we need 13 stars and we are doing stars that are this painful implies that the easy pickings are running out. We'll say. I'll leave 2 coins there for healing purposes. Did we go? We went on the mound, right? Yeah, we must have. There's no reason we go over there without going on the mound. We should kill these bullies, actually. I know they're... What? You guys spawned already? Why? How? On whose authority? Anyways, you should kill these bullies. I know they're potential healing later, but so are the red coins that are like right next to them. And these guys are just gonna be a nightmare later. Never underestimate the bullies. I'm not even sure if I got that coin. The coins spawn when the puzzle is finished. Oh, huh. And here I thought I had some agency over that. Well, that's human nature for you. Projecting agency where there is none. Finding patterns where none exist. Or finding the wrong pattern where one does exist. Do I want to keep those for healing? Yes. Hopefully they'll be unnecessary, but they shall remain. Hello, Yannick. Yannick Hurston. Hi. I hope you're having a wonderful vacation. Would you recreate Kirby levels in Mario Maker 2? I mean, to be frank, the exercise doesn't really appeal to me much. Like, I respect people who do that, but I don't think I would personally extract much joy from that. It would be interesting, sure, but like all the referencing of back and forth. Well, okay. I guess it would be less painful than what I already did in Mario Maker. Well, yeah. Because the closest thing I've done to that is I did make a level once where it was supposed to be like a level where it's like, oh, the temperature changes, and then like, oh, your ice blocks become normal blocks and whatnot. So I used sub areas for that, and it was a nightmare to copy almost verbatim exactly the sub area in the main area and vice versa. It would actually, if you're just referencing like a Kirby game or something on a separate Switch or console and then just kind of copying that over, that would actually probably be nicer because you'd be able to see it both simultaneously. Ironically enough, that would be actually a nice use of the Wii U gamepad. Being able to see your sub area while you are working on the main area. Not that that was a feature in Mario Maker 1. It would have been nice, though. Undoubtedly. Okay, we're at 57 coins. Now just don't die. Levels can take hours to make, yeah. And the thing is, I feel like if I were to put in the effort of making like hours to make a level, I'd rather express my own creative vision than just copy something from another game. Again, I think it's cool when people do the recreations. I just don't think I would get it. For me, that's not my ideal Mario Maker experience. Calmly. How was I getting burned before? Ridiculous. Absurd. Now, I think I can, even if I can't triple jump straight from here, I can definitely bit damage boost. Oh, sorry to hear about that. I hope the rest of your family's doing alright. Alright, let's kill you guys. Come on. Die already. Please. One of the things that still shocks you about this game is that they never did a double large bully fight. Like, it's such a no-brainer to do. You'd think. Although, who knows? Maybe there's like a technical reason they didn't. There you go. One-on-one. You're down. You're doomed. Excuse me? Hate when they do that. Okay. We kill this guy so I'm safe, please. Or maybe we don't kill this guy and we just ignore him and leave? Because I don't want to accidentally collect the star. Simultaneously, though, if he's not trying to kill me, I feel like that would make my life a lot better. With trying to leave. There we go. Okay. Let's make sure we're facing the proper direction. So this guy, we probably just want to, like, go past, because we get nothing for killing him. This next guy. And it's a straight shot to where we actually want to be. There, what did I tell you? Okay, just don't be in the range of fire. Okay, this should work. The damage boosting was anticipated. I'd read the puzzle. Great. Damage boosting not anticipated here, so let's not fall in the lava. I think there's one more. Oh! Hold on, I think... Hey! No, 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 no! I should not be alive. Oh, I'm about to not... Okay. Let's get safe. There's one more coin we can get. We should do that for sure, because I need as many coins as I can muster. Let's retreat to safety. There's no rush. There's no fire that's gonna get me here, right? Okay. How do you go into first person mode? I don't know. Oh, I mean, if I hold down the right trigger, this is what happens, but... Still doesn't help me with what we would need first person mode for. I think we actually went over this in the first stream. Technically, I can hold down the right trigger and then just like walk around like normal, but we established that would be cheating. So, yeah. Anyway. I'm not even sure that would technically map to, because the left trigger doesn't do that. So I'm not even sure what button I'm technically pressing for that. Because did the Nintendo 64 have left and right triggers? I thought it only had the one, because it just had the one, like... Well, no, I guess it had three handles, so who knows, maybe it had three triggers. I've never played... Well, hold on, I think I played literally once on a real Nintendo 64 controller. It was the original Super Smash Brothers. Okay, so at 79 coins. Oh, now we gotta get to the volcano. We cannot damage boost more than once. Ideally, I'd like to damage boost 0 times. Of course. I feel like we should have more coins than this. Did we miss any? I guess there's going to be some at the volcano. This guy has coins. If we can kill him. I'm fighting for my life out here. And it doesn't help when stuff like that happens. I just gotta have a bit of patience. Oh, did we ever get the coins on this like, ramp thing over here. Maybe that's what we're missing, if anything. Again, we might not be missing anything. I feel like I'd see the coins from here, but you never know with the draw distance for this game. You should have 83 coins going to the volcano, you should be fine. Oh, there we go. I told you I was missing some coins. There we go. I left those for healing, right. And now it is time to heal. Because I don't want to just be fine going into the volcano. I want to be unstoppable. A force of nature. So this star is definitely taking longer than it realistically should have, but it's about to be over. Just don't die on the volcano part. Keep in mind, this is a... Is it a hex? I can't tell right now if it's a hexagon or octagon. Point being, it has corners and stuff. So the ground does shift beneath you. You gotta be wary of that. It's not a circle that really, like, completely smooth all the way around. Okay. On the plus side, though, actually, in theory, if we just stay right here, we should be pretty safe to line up on the volcano. Because we don't move with the... It's gotta... Is this good? If I shift slightly, it should be. Okay. We'll wait for the next stop, and then we'll go for it. Only gotta get 13 coins from within. Okay. Alright, don't do anything stupid. Find the coins. Okay, there's coins right there. Lovely. You love to see it. Are there coins, Chad? Are there coins behind me? I cannot turn the camera to see if there are coins behind me. Like in this zone over here. They don't want me to know. What are they hiding? Alright, well, in any case, let's get the coins that we know about. No coins behind you? Great. Alright, beware of the fire. Take your time. The coins, they're laid along like a yellow brick road. Except it's a yellow coin road, but, you know, whatever. Same difference. The coins can heal you, but it's better if they don't have to. I would feel more comfortable going straight up the slope, but this is good. Now, there is a certain point at which we cannot go further here. So hopefully the coins are not beyond that point. I just knocked him down a level. Okay, let's just hope we don't have to kill him. How about that for a strategy? No. Hi. Okay, hold on a moment. Let's go back and kill the bully. Because we need to do actual platforming now. Let's make it so we only need to do like 2 successful jumps instead of 3. I think I've got... Where's the bully? See, he's on the platform beneath, yeah? Okay, good. Got to see it in despawn or something. Now, am I likely to actually receive this coin? No. Okay, well, thanks for nothing. I thought you said there weren't coins behind me. I literally just saw one, like, on the rocks below. Okay, well, regardless. As long as there are 3 coins here on these platforms, we got this. There are I can see 3 coins in frame. Just gotta make the jumps. I think this should be good. No, that's not good. Is it worth going for that 1 coin? I'm probably gonna get it, right? It's a pretty easy jump, all things considered. Hello, Caleb. You're good timing. You have tuned in on the tensest part of the whole stream. We're going for 100 coins. At 98. About to be 99. But if I fall again, if I fall into lava 2 more times, or possibly 1 more time, depending on how things shake out, it's all over. And I have to start from the very beginning of this nightmare again. Okay, that should be good, I hope. Okay, that's a coin. I assume getting on this platform is not going to benefit me. Heck, it might not even move. But I'm not doing science right now. We know where there's 1 more coin. We just gotta get it. Man, if one other, like, bully had not thrown its coin into the lava, we'd have our star already. It's a small platform, but we should be able to get enough momentum for a triple jump. That should be good. All right. This is where you see a true gamer's medal. Will they succeed when there are 99 coins? Almost out of the danger zone. No, more angle, more angle. That'll do. Okay. Out of the danger zone. For now. Granted, if I get hit by this fire, I'm dead. Luckily, that didn't happen. Bullies don't respawn. Take that to heart, kids. Don't bully kids. You won't respawn. Which isn't technically a false statement, if you think about it. It just maybe has a slight omission to it. One more jump. I think this angle should be good. Okay, well that was that. I think we've previously established that like the main star in this zone is impossible, so. Okay, well that's that. Alright, what are we doing next? We might... I don't know. We might go to Bob-omb Battlefield next, actually. I mean, technically, I think there's some stuff we could go do in Hazy Maze Cave, but I do not really want to deal with that right now. Do I want to deal with another 100 coins, though? I mean, not really, but... At least Bob-omb Battlefield isn't super dangerous, right? Yeah, I almost never see the, like, stairs from this perspective, going up them. I think I normally just die to leave the basement. It's a weird way to go about things, but it's my way, so... You can't judge me for that, can you? You know what'd be hilarious? I know it's not the case, but there should be, like, 100 coins randomly scattered throughout Peach's castle, and if you get all of the coins without going to a level, you get a 100 coin star. Like, that is a missed opportunity, if I've ever seen one. Bob-omb Battlefield has no more possible stars. Didn't we say that the 100 coins might be doable? Okay, I will do this, but first, I'm gonna have to step away from the stream for a moment. I will be right back. Is that, Oi, no sleeping on the job! There we go, that's more like it. Sheesh. Alright, welcome back. We're in Bob-omb Battlefield. We're gonna get some coins. Let's go. We need to kill every single enemy. It's the Mario 64 genocide run coming right at you. That's probably not gonna be as emotional as like Undertale or whatever. Hey, notice me, senpai! Notice me! Wow, I kicked him. Huh. Didn't know you could even do that in this game. Fine, I'll kick you. Okay. Get kicked. Man, these bombs, I was gonna say, they're very pacifist. And we must not let so much as a single coin go to waste here. Scared me half to death. That scared me. Sorry. I was just trying to scare Mario back into working. It was a little funny thing. I did not know boulders came all the way down here. I guess this is where they end up in the end. In my face! Huh. All sorts of new things you discover at this game. What do I do with this? So, they don't give you any coins when they blow up after you hold them. Is this accurate? Have I ruined this? Or are these ones already killed and they just respawned? Okay, this is gonna take a while, but hopefully it'll work. More or less. I wonder what would happen if I didn't... we can't go in that cannon, can we? Does this cannon shoot anything cool? Or is it just for looks? They don't give coins if they respawn. Why do they respawn then? Does anyone know? Okay, well, let's break these blocks. They surely have coins in them. Oh, like I said, they do. Okay, this box we gotta dive into, of course. From a bit further back. If you chop the game disc in half, they won't be able to respawn. I own this digitally. I guess technically I rent it from Nintendo, but yeah, whatever. Huh? Shouldn't this, like... Is this not one of those bouncy boxes? Yeah, I love how they made such an in-depth physics system for one box. That, like, doesn't even matter at all gameplay-wise. Okay, well, hopefully losing out on 2 coins isn't the end of the world. How much wiggle room do I have here? Because I've lost 2 coins. Are there any coins on the trees that I should be aware of? Oh, hold on a moment. Ooh, that's interesting. Guys, I just found new tech. I know how to climb trees now. Which extends to poles. Chat, quickly, were there any places where the inability to grab onto a pole was stopping me from doing anything? Oh, well, it's not Dire Docks. Which is the other water level? The sub one? Jolly Roger bet? Wait, no, or is it the other way around? That is a fast coin! Oh, never mind. Hey, well, I mean, it is still a fast coin. But it's not mine. Okay, so I've already lost 3 coins. I can afford to lose 6. Man, this is gonna be tedious. Can I go anywhere else? I'd love to go somewhere else. Oh, there's coins under there. We'll see how quickly we can do this. You can only lose 1 coin. Well, that's great. Alright, we'll just be perfect then. How about that? Up for a bit of perfection. Thing is, once the coins like escape from an enemy, it can be very tough for me to get them if they start really moving. Is that a water monster? Hey, oi! Oi, you! Come here. Come here, Bob-omb. I know it's not Super Mario Galaxy 2, but come here. No, that's not where I want you to go. Where'd your coin go? Well then, this isn't looking great. Oh, I'm missing a Koopa that gives 5 coins, so it may not be possible. That's concerning. Well, why am I here then? Look, I'm not about to collect like 96 coins and then find out I'm short, all right? Get me out of here. Not while there's other stars we could try. Okay, so, but we did learn something valuable, which is how to climb poles. And I believe there were a couple stars where that was actually a limiting factor, the fact that we couldn't climb poles. You're not gonna like this, chat, but I think I know the first of those that I need to go for. So basically, the idea is I can continually dive into the pole again after I jump off by just spamming the B button. Well, that was creepy. I look over at my computer and it says test. This is a test. Like, what? What are they testing? Who is testing? Has my computer been hacked? Anyways, it was like a notification on the computer. Okay. Welcome to Lethal Lava Land. Man, it feels like home after all these hours. Yep, that feels like home too. Alright, what's the fastest way into the volcano? I love how my high score is now exactly 100 coins. Look, I'm impatient. I'm sorry. That'll do. Not sure it'll do nicely, but it'll do. Okay, here we go. Land! Okay. I'm a bit less concerned this time around, because, you know, now if I die here, I lose like 10, 15 seconds of progress instead of several minutes. Let's not be reckless, though. Oops, we'll just try that again. And now for these. There's nothing to do here. The volcano stars are impossible because of the poles. Were you not paying attention? Did you not see my amazing tree climbing abilities? I have discovered how to overcome the poles. That kick just saved my life. Now, will it be easy? Probably not, but it should be doable, in theory. We're all about theory here, because I'm so good I don't need to practice. That works. I wasn't out for blood just to get by. Okay. Now, granted, this is going to be a lot more complex than the tree maneuver. But here we go. Oh, 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 oh. Man, that's punishing. Sorry. Now, getting the angle right still may prove difficult. Well, at least we started in the volcano. That's something. Oh man, I just realized the implication of that. Had we died with the 99 coins before, we would have started in the volcano. Unable to start outside the volcano, I think, until we got a game over? Or at least until we entered another level, which would have been really annoying. Oh, nice, Alex. Welp. Okay. I forget, was it poles in the pyramid as well? Was that what was holding us back there? I know something in the pyramid was holding us back. I don't remember the specifics of what it was, though. I like living life on the edge. The edge of life, the edge of death, the edge of the heat in the back of my pants. Despite the short attention span, I think I can watch a 10-hour video. Nice. There's a single pole in the pyramid. Yeah, we should probably go to the pyramid first then. That might be more reasonable than this challenge. Get our sea legs there. It's just these were the poles I explicitly remembered. Alright, let's try the pyramid. Let's go to the pyramid. Especially because also, I believe, unlocking the secrets of the pyramid does a lot more. Hold on, isn't there a shell somewhere around here that we utilize to get to the pyramid more effectively? Or do you normally fly guy to it? Oh no, we can jump. You shouldn't even need the pole in the pyramid if you go in through the top. I don't think that's how the pyramid works. Like there's a star up top, there's not an entrance. I've already got the star that's up top, by the way, to be clear. Alright, well, into the pyramid we go. That's not the pole, that's just a wall, I think. Alright, can I, like, do I need... Okay, we can just kind of ignore the sand. That's nice. Okay, maybe we should be, like, slightly more careful. I know there's not really any risk here, but still. Getting some actual progress to happen would be nice. Man, anything to not have to do TikTok clock and Rainbow Ride, though. For real. I got a triple jump off that? Why? Okay, here we go. Flawless. Yeah. Oh, this is what stopped us before? I mean, come on, give me a break. Look, Everyone has a bad day occasionally. Alright, here we go. This may not be as straightforward as I thought it was. Okay, man. It's like Mario Party, you just gotta mash. It all comes full circle. I talked about how button mashing was like the most annoying part of Mario Party. Now it's saved my life. Wow. You couldn't write a plot better than this. Okay, that's a problem. Because we can't cling to that. We might be able to sidle across the slope. I wouldn't bet on it, though. How far along do we gotta get? I don't know, we can give it a shot. And this might actually work to some extent. Yeah, who needs to climb when you can just trudge through the sand? All right. Moving places. Hi. Bye. Get in there, Mario. You fool. You know what? I can get crushed. Never mind. I can't get crushed anymore. I simply can't afford it. Okay, here's the deal. We're gonna triple jump over this fool. Sound foolish? Yeah, probably, but it's the plan. You got a better one? Probably. Alright, this is definitely doable, though. Need a bit of extra boldness. And then we got this. World's our oyster. Don't tell me this is too high. There we go. Man, a lot of crushing hazards in this pyramid. Yeah, run. I always forget that you can just like punt enemies in this game. This should be a Mario Party minigame. I'll be expecting this in Mario Party Jamboree or Super Mario Party Jamboree, sorry, Nintendo. Specifically themed around Super Mario 64 and the pyramid and this particular challenge. I moved too fast. Okay, gotta go this way. But no, this is good. This will be definitely a good part of the video too, when I edit this all together. Like a surprisingly competent politician, I've beat the polls. Or I could try a different version of that joke. Like a Russian czar, I have beat the polls. No! I would have thought that would be the annoying part. I'm trying to think, what other levels? Are there any other levels we have been stopped by polls in? And Dar, no. Jolly Roger Bay, Dar Docks. I don't know. It's gotta be Dar Docks, right? That's the one with the red coins on the poles. I'm not sure how effective this strategy will be on moving poles, but it's worth a shot at least, I imagine. Probably should actually beat this pyramid level first, though. And then probably the volcano. Yeah, I used to be good at that jump. Still am. Oh, sheesh. Never was very good at the button mashing minigames in Mario Party. Maybe that's part of why I never liked them. Oh, come on, you know! They could also stand a chance against 100 coins and Dar Docks if given the chance. Yeah. And those red coins would probably be the toughest part of it, so... Makes sense. Well, could you imagine the amount of mashing? Like, there would be more mashing involved than on a TV set in the 1960s, 50s? 60s I'm gonna settle on? Hopefully I'm right. I could be wrong, I could see it being 50s. Now it's gotta be 60s, right? Because it was about Vietnam. We weren't in Vietnam in the 50s, were we? No, we were in Korea in the 50s. We were in Vietnam in the 60s and 70s. Alright, so I stand by 60s. It was about Vietnam, right? Mesh? Fairly certain of that. I just don't do anything insane here. Just like slide in. Slide in as casually as you'd slide into someone's DMs, yeah? Alright, so for this guy, I think we just take the hits. We chase him down. Actually, we probably turn so that we're facing forward so we can keep up with him. We chase him down and take the hits. Honestly, I think that's probably the best play here. And who knows, we may happen to jump over him. If that's the case, great. If not, it's fine. Sometimes you just got a damage boost. Especially when there's a heart directly after it. Oh, come on, give me. There we go. That's what you like to see. And this particular obstacle should be pretty easy for us. I think we're nearly there. What are you doing? Okay, maybe shouldn't have just stood there. Figured he'd be on like a circle or something, not just come straight for me. I don't know what these guys are doing route-wise, but they scare me. So much. So much. I was not ready for this. But you know what? Sometimes you are not given the luxury of preparation. And yet you come out winning regardless. This guy hops. He hops. Okay, he just straight up has hops. Okay. I understand what's being asked of me. You get atop him. You ride him. Or you slide under. One of the two. But yeah, you better make up your mind. Are you taking the over or the under? If I'm a betting man, I'm taking the over. Quite frankly. There we go. Oh. Okay, we're practically there. It's there. It is right there, guys. The star. It is within sight. And maybe the most depressing way to conclude a star in the entire game. Where am I even going? Okay, here we go. The thing that concerns me is I don't actually know what was wrong with my approach. Like, what was I supposed to do if not triple jump there? You have to restart around with full health. Wait, you can hold on. I just realized maybe I can just hold down the button. I might not have to mash. Really? Wow. Has that always worked like that? You can just hold, or is that something this controller does? Because if that's something this controller does, then I won't do it. Here, can anyone like tell me in Super Mario 64? Is it normally the case that if you hold down the button, you continuously kick? Like this? I wouldn't be shocked if... That would be a weird thing to do. As like a feature of the control. Because there are times where you legitimately just need to hold down the button and not spam it. Hello, Darth Dino. Welcome to the most depressing star in the game. And I do not say that lightly. Yeah, holding it down is actually way easier. I mean, I guess I could actually test this myself. Hold on a second. All right, for science. Hope there's nothing incriminating on here. Don't do that. Normal Pro controller. Hold on, I guess I can't. Okay. This is okay, so. It doesn't seem to work that way on a normal controller. It's hard to test, of course, because I don't have the constant jump spasming. This is for science, just to see if my controller is cheating. Because if it is, I won't use it, but if it's not, then I will use it. How do you do this normally? That's how. Okay. It's like, okay. So if I hold down the button, let's start from this side. So I grab on here. Right, hold down the B button. But then also, like... Yeah, no, that doesn't seem to... So... Yeah, holding down the... Well, the funny thing too is like, I don't know, it's a weird mechanic. Because I'm definitely able to just... Like, this is basically what I'm getting. But I'm doing that on the other one by holding the button. Which is what happens here. But maybe if I was already airborne to begin with? Yeah, no, okay. So I'll keep spamming then. Because I do, it seems like the holding down isn't a thing on a normal controller. Not sure why. Who knows? Maybe it could actually have to do with the fact just that I'm pushing the button so fast, technically, and not the controller itself having some sort of weird turbo activation, but just to be safe, let's not do anything that might be construed as cheating, yeah. Anyways, there we go. I mean, technically, maybe I should go all the way back down, but we've been here a whole bunch before, so I don't really have anything to prove in this particular instance. Okay. No, okay, well, we're going up, up. Press the A button. Okay, there we go. Hold tap and stay hard. That's a really annoying thwomp. Are these technically even thwomps? I mean, I know they are basically thwomps, but are they actually? What? Oh, I'm annoyed. Okay. Underdog deserves a timeout for deleting Peach's castle with the reset rocket. I mean, that's fair, although if we consider the fact that all these paintings with these levels is in the castle and they're causing me such strife right now, maybe Underdog actually deserves a medal. Like, have you considered this fact pattern? Gotta have the perfect timing, the perfect distance for this guy. That wasn't it. Don't you love how I did this guy first try before? Funny how that works. Okay, now poll time. Maybe I'm getting too tired to continue mashing. Why? Can't even do it normally anymore. Like, forget like banging into the walls. It's just, ugh. I think part of it is the demoralization from that final jump. I don't know. Okay, if I don't make it this time up here, that's the stream. All right. Okay. I can't even get out of the game. Anyway, all right. Look, on the plus side. Oh, Mario's literally dying in front of me. Wow. Positives, well, let's start negatives. Negatives got literally 2 stars in 3 hours and 45 minutes. Positives, we do know how to deal with polls now. That gives us hope. Next stream, we should be able to knock out hopefully a lot of poll-based stars in very quick succession. But for now, that's all I can take for now of this nonsense, so. Hope you all had a good stream. Hope you all had fun. I'll be looking forward to, oh, hold on, my UI is broken. There you go. Hope to see you guys for the rest of the week. We got Princess Maker 2 tomorrow, 2 p.m. Then we got Danganronpa as per usual Thursday, 10 p.m. And Jackbox, of course, in its Friday 10 p.m. slot. Till next time, guys, I've been CMeeCraft, and I will catch you in the next stream and or video. Goodbye.